Easter we are put together. We have good outfits. You are beautiful, you are handsome, you have your loved ones. But the truth of the matter is, if Jesus did not rescue you, if Jesus did not change your life, you will not be standing here today. If it had not been for the goodness of God, you will not get the job that you have today. If it had not been for the mercy of God, you would have been in shame. You did some things. You did some things. You went through some things. You did the wrong thing. Time after time. But God kept on calling you. He kept on calling you. He kept on witnessing to you. He kept on sending people to witness to you. There was a time people tell you that Jesus rose from the dead. You laughed. You said it never happened. This is a man-made story. There was a time somebody told you about Jesus. You said, how can I believe in the Bible? Men wrote the Bible anyway. But look at you now. You are a believer. You are a son. You are a daughter of the King. That same God wants you to go and tell somebody about Him. That same God wants you to live here today to testify boldly about Him. No longer, the reason why I'm here is because I did this, I did that. The reason why you are here is because God saved you. The reason why you are here is because God rescued you. I want you to begin to pray. You can pray in your heart. You can pray boldly. I don't care. I want you to pray for your loved one. Pray for that person who you know needs Jesus. You know they don't need counseling. You know they don't need money because you have given them money, they wasted it. You have given them your time and they abused you. You have given them a place to stay and nothing is happening. You have taken them to even therapy, rehab, all of these things. None of those things have worked. Well, there is something that will work. It's God. The relationship with God. Pray for that person. Lift up that person. Some of you have loved ones, you don't even speak to them. You are mad. You are upset because they did you wrong. I don't know what happened. You are right. They did you wrong. But listen, you still love them. You still care about them. You want restoration to take place. So why don't you pray for God to heal their heart? Why don't you pray for God to heal your heart? Why don't you pray for God to restore the relationship? Why don't you pray for God to give you the grace to witness to them? This morning, there is a heaven and there is hell. I hate to say it, this is Easter, this is Resurrection Sunday. You may not believe it, but it's true. You may have grown up in a Christian home and you don't know Jesus. If that's you this day, don't leave this day without receiving Jesus. Don't. Tomorrow is not promised. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. Don't say, oh, I will do it when another day. You know you have not been walking with the Lord. You know you have departed from the faith. You know that you have become lukewarm. This is the service for you to rededicate your life to God. This is the service. I went and spoke to a woman yesterday. Oh, she was in her 50s. She cried. She cried. I said, what do you want? She said, I just want to have a relationship with God. I said, what happened? She said, I used to love God, but I went astray. I used to love God, but I allowed how people treated me to leave